Brand journalism is here. It's important. It's important to you, and packaging has not been part of the message. It has been an observer, not a participant. It's been a spectator. It must become an influencer.
We tend to think that innovation, creativity is a solo sport. It's not. There is a myth of the lone creator that continues to, I think, invade our cultural narrative, and it is false. Innovation is typically groups of people stumbling awkwardly into the unknown together.
Yeah, actually, one of my, I think the best event at the conference was Larry Light's lecture. I thought that was excellent. It was very inspiring, and I think it's actually great to have someone come in that's actually not a designer or in a design background that actually can talk about the importance of design and especially packaging. So I think that it was actually very powerful.
It was a great event. You know, it started out with a great fishing trip. Couldn't have sponsored a better portion of this event, and I think we made some lifelong friends out of this whole thing.
For me, the best experiences this week were sound bites that I would get in conversation that would reinforce my own thinking that we're headed in the right direction in terms of how our own organizations must evolve to meet the changing needs of the CPGs and the design departments within them. So the sound bites, from one earlier I mentioned about partnership, to business thinking versus design thinking, and strategic being less associated with design and more about business building.
It's a smaller conference, and I think the smaller conferences are probably better with regards to networking, communicating. I think sometimes when you attend the larger conferences, it kind of feels very alien and not intimate. So I think the intimacy of this conference was certainly a differentiator, and I think allowed for better networking, better communication.
It was actually a great experience. We were able to reconnect with old friends we haven't seen in a while, meet some new folks as well, and I think it's great to elevate just the discipline of design, how it can influence brands, marketing, all the broader functions. We tend to get a little siloed at times within these organizations, and so just to talk about how we're impacting large organizations and brands in general was great to be able to talk with the panels and the speakers.
Package Design Matters has been a fantastic experience. It's one of the few conferences that I feel where the right leaders in design have really come together, and we've moved the discussion beyond aesthetics, design, execution to really what are the business issues that we're trying to solve at a higher level, and how do we move the needle in regards to the impact that design has on the business within larger corporations. It's been a fantastic experience.
I was asked what was my favorite thing about the conference, and quite frankly I have three. The first one is Larry Light and the whole concept of brand journalism for packaging, how packaging needs to continue to tell a story. What a fabulous thing to learn here. The second is the networking. The networking has been phenomenal. Continuing to contact with old colleagues who are in new places and meeting new colleagues. So that's been wonderful to learn. And lastly, being in sunny Florida for this conference is absolutely the right venue.
I'll be back next year. This was really an excellent experience.